So there we are. A very good morning, dear viewers. Welcome here from the KOC cricket ground where the KDC All Stars take on the KOC HUBARA, and it's the plate finals, match number 52 of the KOC Cup 2025. So it's the KOC HUBARA who had won the toss, and they have elected to bowl first. We'll have the batters. The batters have already walked into the center. The two match officials are out there, Javed and Irfan. It's a very cold early morning. It's 9 degrees here as we're speaking about, and really very cold. So definitely the players will also be feeling. But we expect the sun to brighten out in a short span of time and to get going. For the weather at least to be a bit more better than what we have at the moment here. Let's see everyone. Been wearing these thick jackets. So the two batters, Javed and Sambalur, are out there in the center, and Mohammed has the ball in hand. And we're all set to go about the business. If you look at the KDC All Stars, there's Anish Sekri, the captain. There's Karthikeyan Sambalur, who's out there in the center. The non-striker and the wicket keeper, Abhishek Waghele, Amit Kumar Jadhav, who's out there now in the center at the strike. Arvind Birjadar, Jovi, Rajesh, Ramesh, Shubham, Sujit and Swapnil. Here we go, ball number one. Oh, just outside, slightly. A dot delivery to begin with, and Mohammed having the ball in hand. And if you look at quickly the squad for the KOC HUBARA, there's Mukesh Mohammed, who's the captain and who's bowling right now. Ridwan Mulaji, the wicket keeper. Alok Punikar, Ashutosh Dubey, Chinmaya Patnaik, Daniel John, Iqbal Pevakar, Mahesh Nair, Rajiv Sachavani and Samir Wanan. So that's the lineup for both the teams. It was the first delivery out there, and runs on the very next delivery. Amit Kumar Jadhav taking that single and going at the other end. So Karthikeyan Sambalur. Is having a view here. Keeps it straight, Mukesh Mohammed. Is inviting the batter to try and take him on, but so far that's not been working. 3 deliveries, just a run. And inside the circle, you see the fielders are closing in. There are 2 fielders outside. We're inside the power play. So 2 fielders are out there, and both are stationed. You can see at the deep square leg. Mostly all around mid wicket. Down the leg side, wide call, definitely. Mukesh Mohammed will have to prevent that. And there's one at the cow corner region. So 2 men in the deep on the onside in the first 6 overs. Expecting the batters to play right to those 2 fielders in case they will go inside the 30-yard circle. There's a man there, so nothing much to be bothered. That's why precisely he was kept in that particular position for the batters in case they go about their business. So far it's been a quiet over. There's only 3 runs come of this. the last delivery of the over number 1. The ball is running away. The fielder giving it a chase. I don't think he will be able to stop that one. And yes, he doesn't. The ball runs away towards the boundary region. What an effort that from Amit Kumar Jadhav to get a boundary and finish off the over a bit high. They expected 7 runs coming off that first one for the KDC All-Stars. So there we are, Mukesh Mohammed giving away 7 runs in that first over. Yeah, the run rate is 7 runs. Projected score of 140. That's a bit early to be projecting of anything. As we gear up for that over number 2 today morning. And BENCREATIONS, if you were there the whole day with us yesterday, it was an amazing tournament, and today we're up next again for another assignment. This is the KOC Cup 2025 Plate Finals. So Wanan is the new bowler in, right arm over the wicket, and starts off straight away with a wide. What they're going to be careful is about the time. They would not want to exceed the time here because time is what it's more important. Samir Wanan and the whole of KOC HUBARA. It's important to keep those overs within the time frame specified by the umpires and the management, which is technically 80 minutes aside. Plays it on the off. Amit Kumar Jadhav wants that single, takes the single. The good part about the overs here is that they bowl these overs really quick. Good one, Amit Kumar Jadhav working there on the onside, looking for a second. Only gets one. Is played with soft hands. The strong man, Amit Kumar Jadhav, is very experienced. So he's been asked to open alongside Mangalore. Keeps it pretty much straight. Definitely, there's a lot of encouragement that's out there from the camp of the KDC All Stars. That's a play and a miss. Good one. Good bowling effort from Wanan. And that's a dot delivery. The partnership 10 of 11. Go straight towards the field. No chance for a single. With that, 2 overs come to an end. It's 10 for no loss for the KDC All Stars. So Mukesh Mohammed comes again, left arm round the wicket. And that ball, oh, that should have been stopped by the fielder. The ball will run away though. Yeah, it goes towards the boundary region. Oh, my wonder. That's a good shot. And this time again, Ramit Kumar Jadhav, he's been the one getting in those runs, getting in those boundaries. He's got 2 boundaries already for him. He's 10 of 5. And he'll be expected to go against the bowlers. A lot of changes being happening in the field after that boundary. They've pushed a man now at the longer off region. They've brought the deep square leg inside the circle. Once the single, that was never there. Chance at the non-striker's end. Sent back in time by Amit Kumar Jadhav. Otherwise, Sembalur was in danger. Though he's struggling in the centre, he's got 2 runs of 8 deliveries. He's got to get a move on. That's an appeal, loud appeal there, not to be given by the umpire. A short-lived appeal, they knew they were not there. So Mukesh Mohammed wanting to come back well after conceding the boundary in the very first delivery of the over. Is that wide? The umpire has indicated that it's gone down the leg side, and also they take a single, so 2 additional runs added to the scoreboard. Plays it down the ground comfortably on the offside. Just a single. So with that, the last delivery of the over number 3 coming up. It's 18 for no loss, the scoreboard. That's a good one. So 3 overs done. 18 it is on the board for the KDC All-Stars. So one on once again is being asked to continue in the second over. The first over gave away only 3 runs. Right arm over the wicket to Amit Kumar Jadhav. He's very smart on that. He just takes it and plays it on the onside. It's going to get him a single. And he's smart, Amit Kumar Jadhav. I've seen him play many times. In many years, you can say that. That's wide. We'll have to bowl that one again. That's an appeal. to be given. It's 20 for no loss. Good deliveries. One on is bowling really well. He's not giving it anything to the batters to take him on, keeping the perfect line and perfect length. Definitely both the batters will have a chat because Mangalore somewhere is struggling again. As I said, 3 runs, 12 deliveries, and that's why Amit Kumar Jadhav would like to have a word with him that they cannot consume those deliveries, especially in the power play where the scoring opportunity is on. The fielders are inside the circle. Once again, he's darting those deliveries really full. Karthikeyan Mangalore having this issue. 3 dot deliveries. The pressure is on him now. But Samir Wanan is using the opportunity really well. Just nothing off the surface. Oh my wonder. 4 dots. So 2 runs maiden is the cover. 2 runs already have come. A single and a wide. The last delivery of the over number 4. He plays a shot. Well done by the fielder. The one that Karthikeyan Mangalore connected, unfortunately, went towards the fielder. So great over from Samir Wanan. 4 overs come to an end. It's 20 for no loss for the KDC All-Stars. So 20 for no loss, the score for the KDC All-Stars. And right now the bowler that is coming in is Mahesh. The opposition tells me he is a dangerous bowler. Let us see how dangerous he turns out to be. Good one, Mahesh Nair. He's an experienced campaigner, Mahesh Nair. He's an all-rounder for his side, the KOC HUBARA. Definitely go right arm over the wicket. Plays it down the ground, the ball is running away, the fielder's giving it a chase. It's been stopped. They want to go back for the second, was never there. Amit Kumar Jadhav happy for just a single. Plays it down the ground again. There's a fielder who stopped that one. Yeah, wonderfully. Yeah, that's really well. The KDC All-Stars. They need the partnership to grow. It's 20 to 27. Amit Kumar Jadhav. Oh, that's really well done. Using the pace with the bowler, though they'll have to come back for the second. The ball will not go away. The outfield is still damp. So it's not that the ball will run away so easily unless there's a lot of power behind it. Trying to go hard as the outside edge. There's an appeal, and that has been given. That has been given by the umpire Amit Kumar Jadhav, having to walk back. So the KOC HUBARA have picked up the first wicket, and as Amit Kumar was getting them those runs, the 24 for the loss of a wicket. Now everyone were up in unison and up and happy the moment they heard the nick of the bat from Amit Kumar Jadhav. He's walking back. Mahesh Nair gets the breakthrough as expected for his side. And we're down to the last delivery of the over number 5. So Anis Sekhri is now going to be the man here with the bat. The next one, replaces Amit Kumar Jadhav. He's on strike. The last delivery of the over number 5. Mullaji, the wicket keeper, who took that wonderful catch, giving his side the much required wicket. It's a good delivery, and also Sekhri will get that run. Anish, he'll keep the strike for the next over. The 5 overs have been done. It's 25 for the loss of a wicket. So 5 overs done, 25 for the loss of a wicket, and Samir Wanan will continue. A lot of trust being shown on him, and he's bowled really well. 2 overs, and he's only given away 5 runs. He's keeping it right on the money, just outside the off stump, but also keeping it full so that the batters doesn't have the length to whack him away for. Lets that one go away. It's turning out to be very economical, Samir. But they'll also have to be aware of the time, because time is what they're a bit behind the KOC HUBARA. And that will come in the picture. Quick single. It will come. Oh, the fielder stopped it. They're going for the second. And will allow them to go back for the second. He did stop it with his football tricks, but was unfortunately on good control. An easy couple. But I believe the KDC All-Stars might get to somewhere around 125 or 130 if they continue striking at 5, getting 5 runs and over. If they pick up the pace of scoring, then probably 140 also is achievable, and 140 can be a good score on the surface. Good shot, timing on that, but there's a fielder back in the deep. Ravani Sekhri, they're going to come back for a couple. We are in the final over of the power play. The 2 men in the deep are stationed on the offside because Samir Wanan is keeping the ball really outside off. So no opportunity unless a batter shuffles across and works them on the onside. Keeps it simple. Chance to the non-strikers and direct hit. He would have been gone. Just 4 runs off the over so far, and he has one more delivery to go. This man has really kept things good for the KOC HUBARA inside the power play. He's bowled 3 overs, and in the last delivery, the over number 6, and then the power play is done with more fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Let's see what he does in the last delivery. Can he pick up a wicket? He deserves a wicket. Samir Wanan. That's a dot. Wonderful effort that. 6 overs done. 29 for the loss of a wicket. Thank you, sir, for the comment. So 3 overs from his end. Only 9 runs have come in. An amazing performance. Amit Kumar Jadhav 15 of 13. Karthikeyan 4 of 16. And this is where the KDC All-Stars are a bit worried, because they want Karthikeyan Sembalur to keep striking. Definitely every batter has his bad day or a good day, and certainly at the moment for Sembalur, somehow the situation is not helping. Though now he'll have a lot of gaps available with the fielders back in the deep. He can nudge those 1s and 2s, rotate the strike, and then see how things go about the business. So 6 overs have been done, 29 for the loss of a wicket. Now the field restrictions are no more there. A lot of protection outside the 30-yard circle that's available. Mahesh Nair to continue. He got that wicket for his side in the first over. In his first over, got the important wicket of Amit Kumar Jadhav. Is not quite ready, the batter. So 29. But again, the time, they'll have to pick up the pace in which they finish these overs. Oh, quick single. There was a pressure on the fielder, but they make that single easily. Smartly done. They won't rotate the strike. Looking for the second. They run the first one hard. They're going to go back for the second. He'll have to do it, Sembalur, and he reaches there in time. So 2 runs. Against Mahesh Nair, I don't think the strategy of the batter, the KDC All-Star, to risk going for those big hits. They will try to nudge him around, and that's been the first 2 deliveries. The less risk they take against Mahesh Nair, the better. Because he is a bowler who has the variation. He's been playing cricket for more than 15-20 years. So he has all the experience behind him. Not just on the KOC cricket ground, but also in Sulabia and the TAC cricket grounds for Kuwait cricket. He's part of many teams. I personally have been watching him from past 8 years. On the offside, 2 is the call. They run the first one hard. They're going to go back for the second. That's good running between the wickets. As I said, they are not taking any risk against Mahesh Nair. What they want is 1s and 2s. They're playing him down the ground with timing. There's a lot of open spaces now because the field has been spread. Going to get an easy single inside the circle. They'll have 2 more deliveries to go. And that's wide, the rare extra that Mahesh Nair offers. Plays it down the ground. And there's a fielder rushing in. So that's it. It's the end of that over number 7. It's 37 for the loss of a wicket. And they'll have a sort of a drinks break in the center. So there we are, back in action after a short break in drinks. Over number 8 in progress. And it's going to be Mr. Patnaik. Chinmaya Patnaik. Looking for the couple, and they'll get that easily. 2 runs, 2 easy runs on the board. So with the runs coming by now, the scoreboard says that the projected score is showing around 120 to 130, which can be the case. That's a good one. There's a fielder though back in the deep, so it's only going to fetch him that single. He started off with a wide Patnaik and then a Kapil and a single. So right arm over the wicket. Oh, that's what happened there. Is that a no ball or is it what? Is that a dead ball? That's a dead ball. So we'll have to bowl that one again. There's Anis Sekri on strike. He's doing well. Almost run a ball is what he's been getting for himself. They'll try to. He's asking for 2. He screams that he wants to come back for the second. Chance of the non-strikers and he's got to be careful. Sambalur, he jumps. That's one shot. Oh, that's bad. I think that's the pressure that Sambalur had to go back for the second, and this is where he made a mistake. Again looking for the second. This time they have to put the bat inside, and they do that. They'll come back for the second. Patnaik to Sekri. Sekri has been getting runs. He's now run a ball. There's 44 on the board. The projected score is moving ahead. It's 121. It might be 140 for the KOC Hubara. It's about picking up wickets. If they don't pick up wickets, the score will come. The batters will get those runs. Even not a boundary, but couple, one or two is already there. That's a good shot. The uppercut sliced the ball into that vacant region. It did not bounce that much for the uppercut, but had a hard slash at that ball. Case Sekri only manages to get around. They have a field, so the captain has done really well to keep the fielders in the right positions. You see, there are three fielders on the one fielder long off. It's pretty much straight. Oh, that's a good bouncer. It's been given as a wide. Was it above his head? It's one for the over as well. I think from the umpire's angle, definitely we can't judge that really well. He's at the right position, the right angle to judge that. So an additional run, but also a delivery wasted. But a good tactic, good awareness that by Patnaik is to bowl that bouncer because he has one available. Oh no, the last thing they want is a run out. Is that gone? Is that gone? The question to the umpire. I think he's safe or is... Yeah, he's safe. Sekri is safe. And with that 8 overs done, it's 46 for the loss of... 9 runs coming in from that last over from Patnaik. So 46 it is for the loss of a wicket at the end of those 8 overs. That would have been a catastrophe for the KDC All-Stars had they lost Sekri because he was doing really well. If I would be KOC Hubara, I would want to get in the fielders closer when Sembalur is batting because he's struggling. Because they still have pretty much the fielders in the deep, even for Sembalur. Though he hasn't played any of those shots, that would convince me to keep my fielders back in the deep. But the strategy of the captain would be there along with the bowler. Though for Sekri, he's a dangerous batter. He looks dangerous. From the ball 1, he's been going after the bowlers. The run rate right now is 5.75, which is under control for the KOC Hubara. And Mahesh Nair once again will continue. 13 runs in his 2 overs with a wicket. They will not take risk against Mahesh Nair. Going down the leg side. The temperature, though, the sun is up, but doesn't seem to get any warmer. We'll need to have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. As the camera crew will require that chance. Non-strikers ended, given up. Oh, the backup is sloppy. You don't want that. You don't want to give extra runs in the over of Mahesh Nair because he is a capable man to put the pressure on. And especially to Sembalur, you don't want him to get runs. He gets a free run. So 2 runs, yeah, one has a free gift because of the misfield. That's what Mahesh Nair can do. He can build up the pressure on Sembalur and convince him to go for a shot that he wouldn't be comfortable with. But Sekri is doing his best to calm the nerves down. Or is there an edge or is it deflected off the pad? They're going to go for the second. I think there was an edge. We heard the sound. Yeah, there was an edge. The inside edge. Going back for a couple again. If I would be Sembalur, definitely from my end, I would like to rotate the strike. Though he might not be, I might not be in that touch, but ones and twos might be easy. The opposition has still kept the fielders outside. They have 4 fielders only inside the circle as what's mandatory. All the others are outside the 30-yard circle. So they've brought 1 fielder now inside. The 5 fielders now inside the circle. No runs, smart placement at point. So 9 overs completed. Oh, there's one more, beg your pardon. There's one more delivery to go. It's 51 for the loss of a wicket. It's on the offside. Good shot by Sembalur. This will give him the confidence. They're going to go back for the second. Oh, he slips the fielder, though it's okay. 9 overs have been completed. It's 53 for the loss of a wicket. So Chinmay Patnaik, 9 runs in his first over. Just continue. The Sekri on strike. A good one, really good. To keep it in the line of the body of the batter. He's going to cramp him up for room. They had that feel at the deep square leg, though. Good one. It's called 1 for the over. Really aggressive, Chinmay. 2 deliveries straight on the money. This time it was really a good bouncer to intimidate the batter. Oh, that's a wicked, slow one. The change of pace. He was expecting a similar one, Sekri, but it doesn't quite come the way he would have expected. And the Patnaik gets wicket number 2 for his side. For him, it's the first wicket. But for KOC HUBARA, they have drawn 2 wickets out from the KDC All-Stars. And it's the man who was getting them the run, Sekri, who is walking back to the dugout. Delighted are the camp of the KOC HUBARA. $118 is the projected score. The run rate right now is at 6. Oh, it's 5.5, I beg your pardon, for the KDC All-Stars. But Chinmay, 3 perfect deliveries. First, he kept it short. The second one was a birdie line bouncer. And the third one, full but change of pace. Slow one. Disguised the batter completely. Outfoxed him. There's Arvind Birajdar, who's going to be the batter in. Arvind Birajdar. And here he gives a wide Patnaik. And they also take a single. So bring Sembalur back on strike. Play that towards the fielder, Sembalur. And easy single for him. Patnaik gave away 9 runs in his first over, but here he's been good. He's given away only 3 runs so far, and he's picked up the important wicket of the captain on his Sekri. The last 2 deliveries to go. They don't bounce much. But Birajdar. Arvind Birajdar. Laser on the on. There's a fielder there, so he'll cut that off for a single. They're going for the second chance, and the non-strikers then would have been better. But nevertheless, 2 taken, 10 overs done. It's 60, or 2 less 58 for the loss of 2. So there we have the 10 overs done, 58 for the loss of 2. Slightly slow through the air is Pevekar. Iqbal Pevekar, the new bowler in. Arvind Birajdar on strike, 2 of 2. Make sure Pevekar to keep right on the money. Sure that is. There's a fielder there back in the deep. It should only be a couple. Birajdar looks that he can connect big. That's up. That's smartly done using the bowler's pace and also the line. The ball will not go away. As I said, it doesn't quite go that easily. Why would you want that? There's never a 3 on that occasion. Birajdar. It was Sembalur, I think, you were wanting to go for the third. Would have been going towards the danger end. Unless you hit it with a lot of power, you will not be able to get a boundary on the stuff. Just a single. Deliberately done. Is that? No, I think that's hit the wicket keeper's pad and then on to hit the stump. So with that, 11 overs have been done. Yeah, it's 65 for the loss of 2. किसका पटनायक का इसका इकबाल इकबाल अरे रन किधर गई सॉरी एक मिनट हाँ भाई So Patnaik comes in again. The previous over of his was brilliant. He picked up that wicket and now bowling the over 11 at 12. A good shot this time from Sembalur. Confident shot, but he's only going to get a couple. They've been shouting from the dugout to make sure that he drags the bat inside the line because they have only a run short. He ran short on previous occasion. I sense a bouncer coming in from Patnaik. I told you I sense a bouncer, and it's exactly a bouncer. Away from the fielder, and there is going to be the man. They're going to go back for the second chance at the keeper's end. The throw could have been better, though it's good. That has been given. That has been given. That's a wicket. Sembalur's struggle finally comes to an end. He departs for 21 of those 33 deliveries. And the KOC HUBARA have picked up wicket number 3, this time though in a form of run out. And KDC All-Stars are 68 for the loss of those 3 wickets. And it was a very good bouncer on the previous occasion to unsettle Sembalur a bit and then kept that ball outside of Patnaik. Sembalur did go for the drive, he went for it. And then in the hopes of coming back for the second, he felt a bit short. And allowing the KOC HUBARA to celebrate their 3rd wicket. So we have 2 more deliveries to go in this particular over. Let us see who's joining. It's Swapnil Arun, who's going to be the new batter in. Swapnil Arun. It's going to be the man on strike. We've got 2 overs, 2 deliveries in the over. And that's a wide on the leg side. He shouldn't waste his the bouncer. Patnaik into his 3rd over. The first over went for 9, but then he's come back really well. The shot is good, but they'll allow them to come back for the second. Again, chance of the keeper's end, but the throw was way wide, really very wide, allowing Swapnil Arun to get 2 comfortable runs. Straight towards the fielder, he's missed it. And the ball might go away. The fielder stopped though in the deep. They're going to come back for a second. That should have been just a single, but another additional run added. He's not happy, but Nayak, after bowling so well, 12 overs completed. It is 73 for the loss of 3. So 12 overs done, 73 for the loss of those 3 wickets for the KDC All-Stars. KOC HUBARA have 8 more overs to go by. The run rate is around 6. Iqbal once again with his slightly slower deliveries through the air. There's no second on that. So with these 2 batters who run quickly between the wickets, they can get to 140. If they continue to score 6 runs in over, they're getting 128 easily. But 140 should be the target, minimum 150. 150 can be a score to defend. Slow one, quicker one this time. Misfield, shouldn't have been a single at all. But Nayak letting that one go away. He shuffled to hit the maximum, but then, or to play it behind square. Quicker one, that's the delivery right in the block hole. He surprises Iqbal Pevekar. He bowls it slow through the air, allowing the timing, the flight, but that one was darted in and was surprised Arun. Look at the slow one, and this time the batter misses. Wonderful bowling performance here from Iqbal Pevekar. 13 overs have been done. It's 76 for the loss of 3. So there we are, 13 overs have been on at 76 for the loss of 3 for the KDC All-Stars. The run rate is less than 6 at the moment, and the Suchwani, Rajiv Suchwani is now going to be the bowler. Goes with slower, Rajiv Sachwani. Left arm round the wicket. That's the wide. We'll have to bowl that one again. Expect the wickets to come by. I'm sensing a wicket somewhere to be going ahead for the KDC All Stars. I said, there was an opportunity. I am sensing it really well because that was a catch. The keeper has let go of that. Up in the air, Patnaik going for it. They're going to come back for the second, or they go back for the second. That was easy. So Sachwani, 4 runs, 4 deliveries. They'll have 6 more overs to go post this 2 deliveries. And I said they want to finish off as soon as possible, as with the time limit that every team has. Good delivery from the Sachwani. So that's it. 14 overs have been done. A good over from Sachwani, just 4 runs off it. It's 80 for the loss of 3. He's played that down the leg side. The ball is running away towards the boundary region. Does it go all the way? No, it doesn't. Gets Iqbal Pevekar once again. So a couple of runs added. This time on the offside, the ball will go away. A lot of power behind that shot. Hey, it did not go. It stops just before the boundary line. That's really a bit surprising. They'll tell you how slow the outfield is. So they come back for 3. So it's 5 runs of those 2 deliveries. Smartly. Arun plays that really smart. Swapnil Arun. It's on the offside, so it's slightly expensive now for Iqbal Pevekar. The 6 runs already of the 3 deliveries, 3 more to go. Have to make sure that he cuts it down. And there's a slow one coming up in the air. There's a fielder back in the deep. 2 is easy. 2 will be easy. Good throw also from Mahesh Nair. So plays it on the onside. Comfortably on that occasion. It's 89 for the loss of 3. Keeps it for a single. So with that, 15 overs have been done. It's 90 for the loss of those 3 wickets. So here we go, over number 16. And it's Chouani once again. Oh, the ball has been stopped by the fielder. Got his foot behind the ball. Projected score hovering on 120 to 130. Plays it on the offside. The ball is running ahead. He's going to go back for the second. Yes, he does. Won the third as well. They wouldn't want to take a risk. Now the runs are going to pick up or starting to pick up. The partnership between these two is getting stronger. There's a full toss. Full toss available. It's 94 for the loss of 3. Straight towards the fielder. That's an appeal, lot of appeal there. Was going on the leg side. That's what the umpire will also feel. So 16 overs done. Quickly catch them with this over. Yeah. It's off the bat. So 16 overs and 96 for the loss of 3. It was off a leg by, not off the bat, so the indication from the umpire comes in. So 4 more overs left to finish this first innings. 96 is the score. The projected score, as I said, is around 120, which is not enough, I would say, in the split finals. 130 to 140 could be a defendable target. Again, that could be, because I don't know how the KOC HUBARA are going to come out to bat. Usually what I've seen is 140 being defended. 120s are always chased down easily. Shot though, but there's a field. Oh, slightly messing up that, allowing the batters to come back for the second. Because of the way this ground is, and it's not very big, but it's decent enough, and we don't have, that luxury where the ball skids through and goes away towards the boundary region. The twos are always available. Even here you'll get two. They're on the first one hard. They're going to go back easily for the second. So 100 for the loss of 3. 100 runs on the board for the KDC All-Stars, up in the air. The ball might go away. It's a lot of pace, but it stops just before the boundary line. Again, 2 easy runs. So 2s are easy. It's Samir Wanan who was the bowler. And look at that, the strategy already, that they want to take a run 2 every delivery. 6 runs out of 3 deliveries. Now the projected score 130, which should be good. Quicker one from Samir. It's right on the money. Good shot. There's a fielder though back in the deep. He'll come around it. But again, 2 easy runs. So Samir Wanan has sort of given away runs in this particular over. Before these overs, he was really good. He hasn't given a boundary, but the batters are taking 2 every delivery, almost. Slow one. There wasn't a no ball, of course. He was dipping on the batter. So 17 overs completed. A dot delivery on that. Samir Wanan finished off his spell, giving away 18 runs, but not picking up a wicket. So 105 it is for the loss of 3 for the KDC All-Stars at the end of those 17 overs. So 105 for the loss of 3. Another 17 overs. This time it's a wide. I'll have to bowl that one again. Slap that on the onside. There's a fielder back in the deep. That's available. So Sachuani bowling his third over and he's done pretty well. It's going to be only 11 runs so far. That's a good shot. There's a fielder though back in the deep. Just on a bounce. Going for the second, and that will be easy. Twos are there. Once the ball goes up outside 30-yard circle, the batters have the license to run two. And the projected score is 133, which is good, which is what they want. We have 2 more overs to go. They might end up somewhere closer to 120 now. For sure. And then they'll have to see if they can push to 133. A cracking shot, also well done by the fielder. He got his hand towards it. He stopped the flow of the ball, the pace of the ball. In fact, also good running between the wickets, and yes, you got to acknowledge that. They're running really well between the wickets. Goes on the onside. Again, the call is for 2. They run the first one hard. They're going to push for the second. Chance at the keeper's end. And he makes it. Yeah, the backup needs to be a bit more careful. 113. Now they sense 140. Because they aren't getting a boundary, but they are getting 2. So eventually they get 10 runs from the over. And they've been doing that from the last couple of overs. This over, in fact, has gone for 8 runs already. Good shot. Once again, 2 is the call. Samir. Good throw. Chance, keeper's end. Is that gone? It's safe. That's an appeal at square leg. Is safe. Dot delivery. A good one to end up with. 18 overs completed. 115 for the loss of 3. So Mahesh Nair to bowl the final over of his spell. So Biraj Dar on strike. Plays it down the ground. Samir is back up there. They wouldn't risk the second. Chance to the keep non-striker's end is gone. For sure that's gone. They went for the second. That was risky. So it's only a 1. Another one has gone. He'll have to walk back. Samir did a mistake, yes, but then he had a very good throw at the non-striker's end, eventually making sure enforcing that run out. So 116 for the loss of 4. It's the new Batavera. Sujit Batavera, the new batter in. The non-strikers in. Who's now the strikers end, courtesy of that single from Virajdar. They will not take a risk against Samir's arm because he definitely has a very good throw from the deep. Plays that with powerfully. Runs the first one hard, chance for the second. Keeper's end. Better throw, and there was something to watch. Sujit Batavera. It's on the off. There's a fielder back there. So 2 more deliveries left on this situation. Slow one, slapped it on the onside. There's a fielder back in the deep available. They're going for the couple. They're on the first one hard. Chance the non-strikers in, but Batavera, Sujit Batavera will make it. Oh, one shot. That's not nice. That is not nice at all. They run so hard, but they only managed to get a single. Up in the air, full toss, power behind it. The fielder giving it a chase. Oh, that's not the best of the delivery from Mahesh Nair. A full toss. And Viras are working it down towards the boundary region. So 19 overs completed, 125 for the loss of 4. So 19 overs have been done. It's 125 for the loss of those 4 wickets. So 126 for the loss of 4. The call is for 2. They run the first one hard. The ball might not go away. They go back for the third. Patnaik. Chinmaya Patnaik to bowl the final over. So 129 it is. 140 is the projected score. And they will get that by running couples. So now they have 4 deliveries. So 8 runs for sure. And if they manage to get a boundary, they will have cherry on the cake. shot. Is that gone? Yes, that's the wicket. So they get only 2. They get 2 runs, and it's going to be a new batter on strike. Sujit Vatavera with the non-strikers, and they'll get 2 runs. So 131 is what the score will be now. So Abhishek Bagele. Abhishek Bagele, the new batter in, is on strike right now. On the offside, in the gap, the ball, the fielders out there in the deep. They're going to go back for the second. Yes, no. They're not required. But Ravera are not quite happy. So Jacob, Joby Corowilla Jacob is now the batter in. So 2 deliveries to go. It's 132 for the loss of 6. It's a good shot. Mahesh Nair going behind it. That's too easy. 2 easy runs. So 134 it is. And there's some comedy. Mahesh Nair throwing it in a relaxed manner. But then there was a chance to go back for the third. The last delivery of the first innings. That's bowled well. They're on the first one hard. There is no 2. For sure no 2. So 135 it will be at the end of this 20 overs for the KDC All-Stars. If we have a look at where the scenario happened, the KDC All-Stars batting first. The Kubara had won the toss. They wanted to bowl first, so they invited KDC All-Stars to bat. And if you look at the scoring efforts there from Amit Kumar Jadhav 15, there's Karthikeyan 21, Anish Sekri the captain 14, Arvind very well done 37-25, picked up the scoring run rate. The partnership with him and between him and Swapnil was important. Swapnil 23 of 24, and then Sujit Vatavera 6 of 4. In the bowling, if you would see, it is a wicket each for Mahesh Nair and Chinmay Pathak. But what's more important is the efforts when controlling those runs, which is Samir won on 18 runs in his 4, and Rajiv Sachawan also did well. Both the other bowlers, they kept it tight and steady. So except Chinmay, who was a bit expensive, 32 runs in his 4 overs. So with that, we take a short break. Once we are back, we have the action from the KOC HUBARA needing 136 to win the match. So welcome back, dear viewers, for this run chase for the KOC HUBARA against the KDC All Stars, and we will see how the action goes about the business as the teams have made their way out to the center. The match officials are out there, and so also the batters. It's not a big target, you would say, in terms of a T20 cricket match, but we also have to be mindful of the fact that the players here are not regular cricketers. They are passionate enthusiasts, working professionals who play cricket just for fun. So surely the way they go about the business a bit will be different than the others. Amit Kumar Jadhav looks like has been given the ball in hand. Ball number one comes your way. It starts off with a wide. Amit Kumar Jadhav runs on the board for the KOC HUBARA. So the two batters have made their way out. There's Mahesh Nair and Abhishek Dubey. Ashutosh Dubey, beg your pardon. And back-to-back wides from with Amit Jadhav. It's Mahesh Nair on strike. Ashutosh Dubey had the non-strikers end. So Mahesh Nair on strike. Again wide. Jadhav. Amit Kumar Jadhav needs to be careful. He doesn't have the luxury of a big score. Works that on the offside. There's a fielder back in the deep. And that's only a single. On the onside, the ball is running away. That's a good shot from not Mahesh Kumar, it's from Dubey, I would believe. It was a wonderful strike. Works it on the onside. So Dubey, the very first delivery, he gets his couple of runs. And that's wide. Yeah, that's him line. Good one there on that occasion from Amit Jadhav. So 3 more deliveries, but it's 8 runs already, and the issue for the Jadhav is about the number of extras that he's bowled already. So 8 runs on the board. On the offside, there's a fielder. He messes up, which will result in them going for that single. So 9 runs in this first over, and largely courtesy because of those extras. Once again, an extra. He's not quite happy with himself, Amit Kumar Jadhav, but the fact that he's giving away the extra is a concern. It's 10 runs already, good enough for the KOC HUBARA. That's Mahesh. He's played that well. And is that a 6? Looks like that's the first 6 of the match. And it comes in the second innings, and you'll see that more often from Mahesh Nair because he's such a wonderful all-rounder, first with the ball and now with the bat. It was around the length region from Amit Kumar Jadhav. And with no one back in the deep on the offside, he manages to put that away with real ease. So 16 runs from that first over itself, which eventually puts the required runs at 120 in those 114 deliveries. It's not a match that I would say the KOC HUBARA should find an issue with winning it because it's not a big score and they already have a great start in this first over itself. It's all about getting 6 runs and over, managing the show, and you will see that they will be getting it right to the end. They have to pick up wickets, the KDC All-Stars. That's the only way they're going to keep the batters of the KOC HUBARA silent. Now Swapnil Arun is given the ball in hand. On the offsides, Arun bowls it well, right arm over the wicket. He played a wonderful knock in the first innings, and now with the ball in hand, also be instrumental. They slashed that hard, Mahesh Nair, but stayed towards the man inside the circle who's more at the gully region. Oh, that could have been. Oh, the ball is running away. Mahesh Nair wasn't aware, but then he spots that, and a quick single has been taken. That's wide away it is. So 2 additional runs added. The extras is what has been a concern now for the KDC All-Stars. It came in from the first over from Amit Kumar Jadhav and now from Swapnil Arun also. They'll have to prevent the number of extras, because otherwise the KOC HUBARA are going to march ahead with those runs. Once again a wide. The additional run added. It's 2 back-to-back wides. More than 5 wides came in from the last over. 2 already here. Easy single. And once again a quick single. 114 that's required. It's going to be very easy for the KOC HUBARA. They just have to press up the wickets, go about the 6 runs in over, and especially use the power play to their advantage and let Mahesh Nair be there right till the end, and you'll see that they're going to make it. Was there an edge? Don't think there was one. So the second over has been done. It's 22 for no loss at the end of that. So 6 runs coming in from the over of Swapnil Arun. In spite of the wides, he managed to bowl in those dot deliveries, which eventually made the over to 6. That's a quick single. So Bhagele, who played a very handy knock for his side, Abhishek Bhagele is now coming to bowl, replacing Hamid Kumar Jadhav. Okay, over 16 runs. So let us see what happens here. They took a single in the very first delivery, and that's Abhishek Ashutosh Dubey on strike. Oh, that's dropped straight into the hands of the fielder at point. That should have been taken. Would have been a good wicket to have when this run chased. He let that one go away. He let that one go away. So Ashutosh Dubey gets a life. Let us see how much more does he want to add to the scoreboard for his side. That slashed really hard, but there's Amit Kumar Jadhav back in the deep. So only a single. Mahesh Nair is known to hit the ball deep. He's known to hit the ball really hard. Into over number 3. Good feeling, good effort there. Didn't allow the single to come in, and he has a very solid arm, so there was no risk. There's no need for any kind of risk to be taken. Once again, very well, and they take a single chance at the non-striker's end. It was a call from Ashutosh Dubey. He went for it, and he was coming to the danger end, so they make that single easy. And there's one more delivery to go, and then to end that over number 3. The ball kept low, and 3 overs done. The score would be 26 for no loss. It's in the gap. The ball is running away towards the boundary region, but the fielders are going to chase it down. But they'll come back easily for the couple of runs. It's Swapnil Arun to continue with the ball in hand, and the first delivery that he bowls in the second over of his. The batters have come back for a couple. It's a good shot down the ground, good cover drive. Ashutosh Dubey and Mahesh now look very strong as an opening pair. Plays that on the onside. And that's just a single. Not out is the call from the umpire. But Swapnil Arun also has been bowling well. The question is the power play. Are they going to use the power to the advantage? The KOC HUBARA. The required run rate is around 6.5. With a striking currently at 8.29. That's largely because of the first over. That's hit really powerfully struck by Mahesh Nair, and it might get him the boundary that is required. So wonderful hit altogether, which puts up the score to 33 without a wicket now. Mahesh Nair is 14 of 10, and if these two batters continue to be right out there, the KDC All-Stars will have it really difficult, I would say, to defend that target of 136, which is already not that big in terms of the batting performance of the KOC HUBARA, and especially the way I know how Mahesh Nair plays, but I didn't know the Abhishek Dubey was Ashutosh Dubey, beg your pardon, was also one of the good players. He's striking well. He's giving the support that Mahesh Nair requires or expects of him. Once again, a good shot, a good cover drive. The ball might not go away again, but 2 easy runs should be available for Ashutosh Dubey. Expensive over this from Swapnil Arun. 11 runs coming off it. 10 runs, beg your pardon on that. So 4 overs completed, 36 for no loss for the KOC HUBARA. That's a plain miss for Mahesh Nair on that occasion. It's the captain who's walked in with the ball in hand. Anish Sekhri. But that's a good shot on the onside. There's no fielder back in the deep. And it looks like that will go one bounce, or has it gone all the way one bounce towards the fence? It's Mahesh Nair. Only he has the capability. Ashish Sekhri. Anish Sekhri comes in, keeps it slightly short on that occasion. And Mahesh Nair was up for the challenge with that boundary. So 96 more runs to win. They have 10 wickets in hand. And they have a good number of overs to do that. And the required run rate, as you can see, 6.13. They have a man back in the deep now at square leg. This time was a good one. Straight in the line of the stumps. Mahesh Nair could only defend that. Slightly short. Mahesh going for it. He calls for it. And he reaches there in time. It was his call to go for the single. And he made sure that he gets there safely. The 5 runs off the over from Anish Sekhri. That's played well. So 6 runs off the over. It's 42 for no loss. Once again, that's Mahesh Nair on strike. That's an appeal, not to be given. So 5 overs done. A good over from Anish Sekhri, just 6 runs off it. It's 42 for no loss. So there's another over here. Bagley once again been given the ball in hand. 4 runs in his first over. A good backup by that fielder. So Udupi gets that single. We'll get Mahesh on strike. And as I speak here, I have a proud son, Arav, who's the son of the captain, Anish Sekhri. So welcome, Arav, on Ben Creations. How are you feeling that your team is in a spot of bother right now? The opposition KOC HUBARA is scoring runs against your father's side.
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing, but KDC never uh, gives up until the final ball, and we'll try to restore the run rate. The required run rate is currently, as you mentioned, it was like 6.13. Uh, so yeah, we're trying to maintain that. Last over, my dad gave 6 runs, I think, which was a pretty good over. But I think the questionable thing is the field decisions. There's only 2 players on the leg side, which is kind of worrying. Uh,
So we are inside the power play. That's why there's only 2 fielders allowed, and your father has done the right thing in I think keeping them on the leg side because Mahesh Nair hits a lot. So I didn't know that you're analyzing so much sitting behind me. You have a lot of stats already. So you are hearing me commentate all the stats, sir. You rightly said the required run rate is around 6.1. Good observation. So do you play cricket yourself?
Yes, I do. I like to learn from my dad. He's played cricket all his life, and I also want to play cricket like him.
So which academy are you associated with?
GAC Cricket Park.
That's done by Murli sir, correct? He's one of the better coaches that we have. One of the most senior and respectable coaches in Kuwait cricket. And her daughter, Priyada Murli, is also the women's national cricket player. I think she's the vice captain of the Kuwait national women's team. So, pleasure, Araf. So, tell us more about your dad, his mindset when he comes out to, captain this. It's a played final. They are not in the finals though, but they're wanting to secure the third position, I would understand. So tell me about his mindset. What does he do when he's at home and you've come here early morning? So how is his mood? Is he excited, nervous, happy, sad? When he wins the toss, what does he do? So you watch him very closely, I believe.
Yeah, at home he's always thinking about the toss, what to do, and if he doesn't get the toss, like if he doesn't win the toss, he thinks that the game's over because as he thinks that if we win the toss, like our team is way better in bowling first. We've bowled first mostly out to this tournament. Uh, yeah, before the game, one day before, he's pretty tensed and thinking about what to do, who should go opening. Even though it's always fixed for some reason, he still thinks about that. And yeah, he screams a lot during the game because he wants to win. That's the passion.
So he screams a lot. So does he scream at home apart from cricket, or he's a cool dad at home?
He's pretty cool at home. He doesn't scream at all, but when he enters the ground, he just turns on his volume and screams like ah.
Oh my wonder, that's a nice kid. Arav watching his dad very closely, and as he said, he's played cricket all his life, and definitely also Arav would like to walk in his father's footsteps. So tell me, Arav, how old are you, and which tournament are you playing for? GAC, which is the cricket park.
I am 12 years old and currently there's this ACM tournament. There was a match today at 12, but I didn't go because I am currently sick and I can't play that much. And plus, I came here to watch my dad. Oh,
Oh, that's a run out. So there it is. The run out has been enforced as we speak to Arav. His dad made sure that that was a good delivery to Abhishek Ashutosh Dubey, and that's a big wicket of Mahesh Nair walking back. That was a mix up between the two, and that's a wicket to lose. Oh my wonder. The KOC HUBARA were going really well, and now this wicket of Mahesh Nair probably might just upset him a bit. So just after the power play, a wicket that goes by. So we thank Arav for his valued opinions. He's up there to Benson. And as we speak, we come back after this short interval, and that's a boundary, I think, straight away. It's gone, and that's Dubey who gets that. Ashutosh Dubey. And Iqbal Pevekar is now going to be the man. Yeah, thank you, Arav, for your valuable inputs. Also, speaking about your dad, the captain of the KDC All Stars. By the way, I wish you all the best and hope you get well soon. Straight to the man this time. So 135 for the loss of the 7 wickets. It was for the KDC All-Stars right now. The KOC HUBARA 51 for the loss of a wicket. 85 more runs required to win this match. They played finals and a strike rate of 6.30. Now on the leg side, been called as a wide. So 5 runs off the over. The captain Shakri into a second over. Ashutosh Dubey 19 on 20, that mix up with Mahesh Nair. I hope that doesn't cost them much. It goes up and over, that's a good shot. It might not go away, or the fielder's giving it a chase, but it will beat the fielder. So 2 boundaries in the over, which is pushing the KOC HUBARA closer to the target. Now they need 80 runs. In the 81 deliveries. It's a good shot from Ashutosh Dubey. And that's wide. Oh, my wonder. It's close. So with that, it's 79 runs required in those next 13 overs. The first delivery here in Bagili. So field changes being employed out. So there we have all together on the situation Iqbal Pevekar and Ashutosh Dubey. Ashutosh Dubey 23 of 22. His 2 dot deliveries to Iqbal. And he walks it on the offside comfortably on the location, and that's going to be 4 dots in fact, and then he finally gets a run. So there we have all together. We are back with that brief interval with the system. It's 8 overs done, 59 for the loss of a wicket. Iqbal Pevekar 5 deliveries his face, and he's only scored a run. There's Ashutosh Dubey 20 for 23. So there we have all together. It's the KOC HUBARA for 59 for the loss of a wicket. End of those 8 overs. It all depends largely on the way Ashutosh Dubey goes about his business. It's a field set out there. It's a spread out field basically. Again wide. They're there to prevent the extras. There's Gupta. It is Shubham Gupta who's the bowler in now. Starts off with a wide. Gotta be careful against Ashutosh Dubey. He's gone on the onside. There's a fielder back in the deep. He'll only get a run. Iqbal Pevekar. There is no second. And there's a strategy. They said that for Iqbal, they're going to come in a little bit ahead. Yeah, they'll come in a bit closer. This is what I was speaking about. They know Iqbal Pevekar might not go for the big hit, so get the fielders a bit close. Try to stop that one because he will want to get Ashutosh Dubey on strike. And that's why you don't need that. This is the extra that they have to prevent. Shubham Gupta, it's a responsibility on his shoulders in making sure that doesn't quite give away those extras. They don't have a big score to defend. Just 136. They already had a good score. He isn't that confident with the way he's playing those shots. Iqbal Pevekar has been sent to the number 3 position right now, or he's just taking his time and to settle. So we don't know. Sometimes batters that they know they're in a comfortable position. They take some time to settle and then go big with those shots. It's down the ground straight towards the fielder. 2 dots. The pressure on Iqbal Pevekar. It's the perfect line and length. Right now, there's no need for a wide. But for Iqbal Pevekar, that's the line. Gently works it on the onside. Gonna get himself a single. Ashutosh Dubey, 20 for 24. He's played that well. There's a man stayed in the deep, looking for the second. He plays that so well. Ashutosh Dubey not able to convert that one into two. Though he will keep the strike. 9 overs have been done at 65. Oh, there's one more delivery, beg your pardon, 64 it is. There's one more delivery to go. Iqbal Pevekar to be the man for the last delivery of the over number 9. 72 more required in the next 67 deliveries. That's played well. On the offside, they're going for the second. They'll come back happily for the second. So Iqbal Pevekar gets two. That was a positive shot from his end. 9 overs completed, 66 for the loss of a wicket. So 70 runs required in those next 66 deliveries. So into that over number 10. And that's 66 for the loss of a wicket. The scoreboard for the KOC HUBARA. We now have the sun shining in, so getting a bit warmer and a bit, I would say, better. Appeal at square leg. The batter was safe. Nothing much. We travelled about. The call is to ask the third umpire, but there isn't one. It's down the ground, straight towards the captain. It's on the onside. There's a man there in the deep. Just a single it will be. That's a powerful shot on the onside. Oh, the fielder got his hand towards it, but he couldn't quite stop the ball. Or be in control of that catch. And that's too easy run. This time it's Iqbal Pevekar. So now he's getting the confidence back in himself. So they come back easily for a couple. It was Dube, beg your pardon, not Iqbal Pevekar. It was Dube who hit that shot. I'm sorry for that. It was Iqbal Pevekar, and at the end of the 10 overs it was. So that props up the score to 71. And Dube is going to be the man on strike for the next over once the score sheet has been updated. So that's what's reflecting right now. It was a confident shot from Iqbal Pevekar, 65 required in the next 10 overs, which is easy, I would say. Isn't that difficult? So Botavera is now been given the ball in hand. Let's see what Botavera does about the business now. That's Sujit Botavera. They have to pick up wickets. Slash on the onside. It's not in the gap, but there's a fielder there. There are 3 fielders on the onside. Just a single it is. So Iqbal Pevekar on strike. 62 of 58. Slow one, and it's very smartly done by Iqbal Pevekar. He doesn't need to do more. Just get a single and let Abhishek Dube be on strike. Ashutosh Dube. I wonder why I'm calling him Abhishek. Because I have a friend as well, long old friend Abhishek Dube. That subconsciously comes to my mind. So it's Ashutosh Dube. Is it down the ground? He's happy to get a single and happy to rotate the strike, and that's what you even require. You don't need to take additional risk. They're not setting up a target, they're chasing one score. It's the plate finals. It's not as if that if you win this, I would say with 10 deliveries to spare, they're going to get a better net run rate. Doesn't matter at all a net run rate. Low full toss on the offside. The ball is running away. The fielder giving it a chase. It's a long chase, but the ball will beat the fielder, the captain in the deep. It's Iqbal Pevekar now who gets into the act, and it's Amugot who is the bowler. And that's wonderful. They're chasing the score now very, very easily. They don't seem to have any issue altogether. So Ramesh Amugot is the bowler, Ramesh Amugot. It's on the offside again. The ball is running ahead. Is it going to beat the fielder? Looks like it will not beat the fielder. Stop just before the boundary line. They come back easily for a couple. Iqbal Pevekar. So 11 overs completed. It's 82 for the loss of a wicket. Yeah, that's on the offside. And there's a fielder out here. It's 83 for the loss of a wicket. There's 4 more deliveries left in the over. And it's Batavera once again. There's Iqbal Pevekar, 14 of 17, 2 dot deliveries for him. There's 53 now required to win this match. Plays that well, the ball is running ahead, a lot of power behind that shot. The fielder's giving it a chase as well. The ball will stop before the boundary line, but they come back easily for a couple. And they'll come back even for a third. Chance at the non-striker's end, and he makes it. Makes it in time. To compensate for the 2 dot deliveries that it faced. Iqbal Pevekar. Now 50 required of this 50 deliveries. Almost run a ball. So on the onside, man in the deep. Just a single. But they go back for the second as well. Oh my wonder. That should have been just a one. He's not quite happy. What an effort there from Ashutosh Dubey. 35-32. He's got 2 boundaries, not yet a 6, but 2 boundaries. And these additional runs in form of extras will help. So 47 more runs required in those next 8 overs. 47 in the next 8. So there we have the captain walking in. Once again, Ashish Shekhri comes into the attack. 2 overs for 16 runs. Now the situation is good for the KOC HUBARA. There are not a lot of runs required, 40 in fact, 46, less than 6 runs an over. It's the required run rate. And they still have Ashutosh Dubey on strike, and also Iqbal Pavekar is backed up. He's getting in those runs. On the offside this time, comfortable one. They'll be happy with those ones. They don't have to struggle for those 2s and 3s. But the thing is, we haven't seen much of boundaries that come by, and I'm understanding so because of the available ground situation that we have. A lot of weed, grass grown, so the ball doesn't go through that well. Especially right now, if you see on the on side, the right side of the ground, or the right side of the screen, the ball, it's very difficult for a boundary to come by unless a batter puts in a lot of power behind that strut. Because using the pace of the ball or the timing alone will not just help. You need some serious, I would say, serious power. But on the offside, it's a bit better. The call is for 2. They run the first one. How they'll get the 2 easy. Should have been easy. But they don't want to take a risk, which is understandable. Is 4 runs off the over. It's time to go for those big hits, just in case. It's up in the air. Oh, he slips. The captain. That's only a single. Hope that is okay. Feels like he's okay. Got his hand towards it. Just a 1. So that's it. There's 94 for the loss of a wicket. End of the 13 overs, 42 runs required in the next 7 overs, which is runabout, 42 and 42. So 13 overs had been done, 94 for the loss of a wicket. It is Bagale once again who comes in. And Iqbal Pavekar will get a single. They don't want to waste any opportunity in getting those 1s and 2s. And right now, as we speak, the partnership is just 2 runs short from the 50-run mark. It's 48 of 42. It's on the offside. There's Amit Kumar Jadhav back in the deep. And he'll prevent that. And I think they're going to go back for the second. That's 2 easy runs. It was a good shot from Ashutosh Dubey. He's nearing his half-century mark. So once he scores 50, as per the rules here that we have, Ashutosh Dubey will have to walk back. 11 runs short of this 50-run mark. He's 39, and that single makes it 40 for him. 40 of 38 deliveries. So what the KDC All-Stars require desperately is wickets, because They cannot win this match with keeping the overs quiet. They somehow need to find a way to pick up those wickets. Wickets are the only way that they'll be happy. And now the weather seems fine, even to commentate, even for the camera crew and everyone out there in the field. Since the sun has come up, it is better and brighter. It's 40 of 38. Ashutosh Dubey. That's a shot. There's a man there in the deep. It's just a single. Plays it on the on. He runs the first one hard. Are they going to go back for the second? Or there's only one available. That's only the first one that's available. So 14 overs done. It is 100 on the board for the KOC HUBARA. Ashutosh Dubey is 41 of 39, 9 runs away from being retired out. And there's 36 more runs required in those next 6 overs, which is 36 in 36 deliveries. It's down the leg side. Starts off with a wide Patavera. And as I said, they don't have the luxury for these extras. It's off the bat, and there's no leg by that's been indicated. And that's a miss. It's the KS versus the Kuwait KDC All Stars versus the KOC HUBARA. Ball Vivek on strike. Let's face that dot delivery. That's a good shot. Is that gone? The fielder got his hand towards it. He couldn't quite hold on, not quite happy. And that's the boundary. What a positive shot that from Iqbal Pevekar. He hit that really hard. Now 33 runs more required. Yeah, catching here is going to be a bit difficult because surely it will hit the hands really very hard. The stroke. It's really cold out here, so and, it's the difference when a regular cricketer who would have gone for the catch versus someone who plays for passion. And that's what the captain said, that it's okay if the catch has been dropped, but try not to give away a boundary because the run rate required is around 6. So if they can put the pressure on, that would be really nice. Keeper's end. Is that gone? Not out is the call. So he's safe. They come back easily for the second. The outside edge. The ball might run away. Thickish outside edge it was. No, it doesn't. It doesn't quite. And they'll come back easily for a couple. Just two easy runs to have on that occasion. And there's Ashutosh Dubey, 42 of 40. Iqbal Pevekar, 30 of 30. Runner ball is Iqbal Pevekar. So there we are into the final phase of the match where there's an appeal not to be given away. That's Swapnil Arun starts off with a wide. That over number 16. That's 24 runs that's required in those next 29 deliveries. This is easy with both these batters. Ashutosh Dubey on strike. It was a good delivery, really a very good delivery. It's just a single. Down the leg side, wide call. We'll have to bowl that one again. Not out is the call, definitely. It was nowhere close. So all 22 now of 26. It's easy. But it was an entertaining performance of this partnership with 67 or 57. It started off very slow, Iqbal Pevekar, but then it's picked up really well. The aggressive one, and once down the track, a thickish outside as this ball will run away towards the boundary region. That's what he's been done. He plays a couple of dodges and then he plays a shot, which tells us that he's so very strong as a batter, and why he was sent at the number 3 position, because he's got them those runs. It's 118 for the loss of a wicket. Swapnil Arun as a bowler, he's getting 23 runs. He's bowling the third over of a spell. A couple of wides and then a boundary, which spoils it all. Otherwise, would have been okay if not for that boundary. Yes, no was the call. No, it is the decision. So 16 done, 118 for the loss of a wicket. So there we have Gupta, who comes in. The ball will roll away, and that's going to go for the boundary region. So there we are, 122 for the loss of a wicket. It is 23 now with that wide to come by, a boundary in the first delivery of the over. And now that wide, they need 13 more runs to win. It's gone again. This time it's been taken. That was a good catch by Battavira. So he departs Ashutosh Dubey without getting his half century. He's on 47, but he played really well for his side. What a good effort that is. Good performance from his end. So there we are, 124 for the loss of 2. And it's a new batter. It's Rai. He stayed away off the mark. And Iqbal Pevekar, Rajiv Rai, the new batter. His right arm over the wicket. Not out is the call. It's not a wide, it was inside the trim line. So 12 more runs in the next 20 deliveries. Iqbal Pevekar, he can get those 12 runs for his side. 2 sixes and they're there. Should look to hit it with a lot of power. This is Gupta coming in for a second over. It's come by Kuwait. Up in the air once again, a chance. Oh, that's the captain could not take that one. He'll come back easily for a couple. That wicket would have helped, not quite, but it would have been a new batter because Iqbal Peveka would have been sent back in the dugout. 17 overs done, 126 it is for the loss of 2. It's the captain Shekhri who comes in for the final over of his spell. 22 runs in his 3 overs, there's 17 runs. It's 127 for the loss of 2 for the KDC All Stars. That's an appeal, not to be given. That's gone. Yes, Egri picks up the wicket. But Avila takes that catch. And Rajiv Rai will have to walk back. It's 9 runs now, though it's not a lot of runs required. They have plenty of deliveries left for that. It's 127 for the loss of 2. It's going to be a new batter on strike. That's an appeal. Let's go a leg. I think that's going to be safe. It's Mr. John is now the man here. Daniel John. It's a quick single to get Pevekar on strike. Bal Pevekar. 8 runs of those 14 deliveries. He looked to get a big 6 against, or probably a boundary against the captain. There's men in the deep. 3 men on the onside. Oh, that would have been a wonderful catch for Batavira. Straight towards him. A single that's available. Was a difficult one. He got his hand towards this, possibly stopped a boundary. You got to give it to the efforts. What a wonderful effort that was. That's Daniel John for the last delivery of the over number 18. Is that wide? Yes, that's a wide. That's the additional run. He was appealing for that just to distract the umpire. The captain, Shakri. It was short, meant to be put on the onside. Looking for 2. They run the first one hard. Should only be a single, no, not a second. So he'll keep the strike, Daniel John. It's 18 overs on. It's 131 for the loss of 3. It's up in the air. That is on the onside. .132 for the loss of 3, the KOC HUBARA. Is Iqbal Pevekar. On the onside, there's in the gap, the ball, the fielder's not there. The ball is running away, it will stop just before the boundary line. They will come back for a third. That's 3 easy runs. So with that, they just have a run to get to finish off this finals. And the played finals where it's the KOC HUBARA winning it comfortably without any headache. They chase that target down as easy as you like. There's only a single. Oh, both of them dash to each other. Oh my goodness, that's gonna hurt. You wouldn't want to have that. Not that they lose, they are not there, but they also have that mix up in the center. Hopefully that's okay, not the end that you would have liked. So if you look at the overall, I hope they're okay. Yes, the umpires having the check. So it's the KOC HUBARA who won this match. Definitely by 7 wickets. Yeah, the medics are going to come out in the center. They're all okay. If you look at the scoreboard, in the first innings, the KDC All-Stars getting 135. The top scorer was Arvind Birjadar, 37-25, and Swapnil Arun, 23 of 24. Karthikeyan as well, 21, and Anish, 14. And in the bowling for the HUBARA, it was Mahesh and Chinmay getting a wicket each. And came down to chase right from the beginning. It was a situation where the KOC HUBARA batters, Mahesh Nair, 23, Ashutosh Dubey, 47 of 45, and Iqbal Pevekar not out, 40 of 38, sealed the deal for their side. So that's it from the split finals. We take a short break. Once we are back, we have another finals coming up of the KOC Cup 2025. Stay tuned.